TLW fans, welcome to Conflict episode 14. I am Aaron Jackson, and tonight this is a special episode of Conflict because we are coming to you from the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That is right, the home of Extreme Championship Wrestling. And first we have Lifer coming to the ring. We have a couple of matches scheduled for you tonight. Just like any other TLW show, it is going to be full of controversy and exciting moments. And here is the mysterious Lifer. Tonight he has a rematch pretty much with Mikey Toth, the badass Mikey Toth. May I remind you. Yeah, he's about as much of a badass as I am. There's Mikey Toth, the man should have never gave him a microphone, because last episode he was talking so much trash about the brand new All or Nothing Championship that was introduced by the owner of TLW, David Sherman. And look at Lifer sneaking into the ring. One arm choke slam by Lifer. Mikey Toth didn't see it coming. Lifer's not done. Another one arm choke slam by this mysterious Lifer, in a third choke slam. Lifer did not come to TLW, he did not come to Conflict to play around. Look at that choke slam. His neck hit the rope there, hit that middle and the bottom rope. Oh, and now here comes Lifer. He's going to go for another choke slam. Another choke slam over the top rope through a table. I think that's it for Mikey Toth. The referee rings the bell. Mikey Toth is incapacitated, and well, that was your first match for this episode. Cannot wait. If Conflict starts off like that, just wait until what's going to happen after the fact.
Protecting your rights.
And here is the Ammu-Nation, consisting of Dial 22 and Forever. Oh no, I have those names wrong. Dial 357 and Forever 22. We're gonna have to converse with those guys to get a better name. But the reason why this match is happening is because last episode of Conflict, the Ammu-Nation premiered their brand new show where basically they harass people that they believe to be illegal immigrants. I know that sounds like it's a joke, but it's a very real thing. they went to the country, is what they said, to harass the friends of the have-nots or their opponents this episode, and these guys are insane. The have-nots, that's Yancey Hurley on the left and Dwayne on the right. You know, these guys, this is a bit of a fact, I guess. The have-nots have been in TLW for a very long time, and they have not touched duo championship gold yet, which I'm pretty sure is just pissing them off even more. I mean, they've lost their matches with the Thrasher kids, and I know that they have to feel like they've taken the back seat now that they're on Conflict and not on Survival much anymore. But I don't think right now they're thinking too much about those dual titles, because pretty sure the Ammu-Nation has pissed them off just as much to get their attention. Look at their attire. That badge is not even the badge; it's printed on the attire. But anyway, we have I believe that's 357. We're gonna have to come up with better names for those guys. Starting off with Yancey Hurley, goes to the middle rope. You know, I don't know if their gear comes into play in the matches, but I don't think that's real, you know, police or military grade protection. I'm pretty sure that's plastic that they got from the costume store. Like these guys went dressing for Halloween and just forgot to take off the costumes. Yancey Hurley right now getting a better 357. Nice leg drop. Yancey Hurley is bringing the pain early into this contest. You know, it's so it feels so different being in the 2300 arena. You know, we tried to make it seem like as classic as possible. Changed out ring here. There's no matting outside the ring. That is the cement that this building was made on top of. So if any one of these guys land on that cement, it's going to be an issue. I mean, we saw what happened to Mikey Toth. That table doesn't protect anything. If anything, it just made it hurt more. You know, that's 22 in the ring right now. Yancey Hurley tags in Dwayne. That is the advantage of tag team wrestling. When one gets tired, they tag in the other. Fresh. Flies out the ring. Oh. 22 cut him off there. You know, I mean, these guys are just so. I'm pretty much like I'm appalled, pretty much, about how they tasered a woman who was camping by a river. Tasered her. And we don't know what happened to that poor woman. So if she tries to take legal action against anyone, Ammu-Nation do not represent triumphantly wrestling. Oh, that was a nice move by 22 there. Gotta give him credit for that one. Have to give him credit for that one. That was nice. I didn't think he was that agile. You know, Ammu-Nation was getting promoted for a long while before they finally made their debut. They were in both of these teams actually was in the World Cup tournament. None of them really became anything with that. Dwayne made it the most. Made it to the semifinals where he lost against Demon Cage. So we know Dwayne got some fight in him. Not to say anybody else don't either, but I mean, if you can step in that ring with Demon Cage, it's a pretty big deal. 357's in the ring, in the leg sweep. seem to be attacking. I don't know what their game plan is. You know, 357 to me is just a bunch of cowards riding around in that SUV with those lights at the top, pretending like they're the police or something, like they're immigration. Or they're gonna get hurt one of those days. They're gonna come across the wrong group of people, the wrong guy. All it takes is one to scare the hell out of these guys. But they're convinced that they're doing their civilian duty, and that's keeping the country safe. I don't know too much about that, but the have-nots are definitely not agreeing with their tactics. As you can see, Yancey is taking him to the top rope for a superplex. Now, if I was Yancey, I'd go for the pin. Exactly. He was thinking the same thing. Kicked out at 2. Now, with that protection that 357 is wearing came into play with that superplex, were they able to protect a little bit, or did it make things feel worse? You know, that's cheap plastic. That stuff hurts. Oh, look, y'all, did you see 22 trying to intervene? Those are the tactics that those guys use. Nancy Hurley with a nice DDT planted him. How is his hat staying on? I just noticed that. His Scully is still on. Oh, and the have-nots are coming up with something. Whoa! That was a nice double back body drop or back suplex. Nancy takes out 22 and they get the win. They got the pinfall here tonight. Ammu-Nation are gonna go back to HQ and come up with some new plans. Because this definitely didn't work here. Have-nots finally gaining some steam, finally gaining some momentum that they've been desperately needing for a very long time. Oh yeah, backstage here is Doug No Name, seeing all of the other stars, all of the other TLW stars. You've seen Jose Rodriguez and Caleb McTavish back there. You saw Cade Carson and Tony Rogers. Has to be a bit starstruck for this guy. Came in as pretty much just a punching bag for Corey Thrasher and Josie from State of Emergency. Turns around and this guy puts up a hell of a showing, and he becomes antagonizing Corey Thrasher, which is why this match is happening tonight. This guy with the world's worst attire. I don't know what, I mean, he was wearing all white. Now he has those green stars on his tights, and it was just terrible. And there is Corey Thrasher, one half of the Thrasher Kids, with his brother Joey, who is not scheduled to wrestle tonight. Corey Thrasher, a former duo champion, one of the longest tenured wrestlers on the entire roster. Been here since the very beginning of Triumphant League Wrestling. Now he has to, pretty sure this is going to be light work for Corey Thrasher. This is going to be a breeze in the park. If it's anything we've seen like last episode, this is going to be a breeze for Corey Thrasher. He demolished Doug last conflict, snuck him from behind. Referee rings the bell. Corey Thrasher already taking control, already taking charge of this counted so far. A nice moonsault, standing moonsault. Oh, that was a shooting star actually. Now he's attacking the tricep. Already going up top. Oh, missed the giant splash. Doug is playing possum. Now, as comes natural, being in this arena, dog has a sledgehammer. Caught Corey Thrasher with that one. That hits him in the back. You know, I mean, this guy might not be a great wrestler, but you put a sledgehammer in anybody's hand, it can do a lot of damage. Oh, shoulder block. Corey Thrasher getting up. Is he going to go for that sledgehammer or? Oh, DDT into the cement. If Dog's face wasn't already as destroyed as it is, it's definitely more now. Oh, yup. Corey Thrasher picks up that sledgehammer. Catches him right in the spine. That'll put a man in the hospital. Well, that DDT will put a man in the hospital. Ah, he tripped before he got into the rope. Corey Thrasher, this man is a tag team specialist, but he's been on his own recently. Dog reverses. Oh, kick to the sternum. Hope he didn't break it. Oh, this man Dog, that's what we seen in that triple threat. In that triple threat match against Jody of the State of Emergency and Corey Thrasher. The man was supposed to be there as just a guy to get beat up on as a punching bag, and now Dog with the last the Luthez press. Didn't see that coming. I'm surprised Corey Thrasher hasn't finished this match already. He's probably lasted this long. Getting a side effect by Corey Thrasher. I think now may be the time because he's going up for the reverse 450 splash. He hits it. He hits the 450 splash, goes for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And finally, Corey Thrasher finishes this match. Dog, for a man with as terrible cosmetic taste as he has, he was definitely able to hold his own for as long as he could against a former champion like Corey Thrasher. The man who's been pretty much a pain in Corey Thrasher's side. He's finally gotten the pain removed. And we have the heroin champion. We have a new lightweight champion. To retain the dual championship, and he does, for the State of Emergency. Reed Wilson is the World Cup champion. Caleb McTavish's sympathy for his brother proved to be his downfall. Again, we are in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the 2300 Arena, and here is our main event. Coming to the ring is Billy Copeland, the man who's the self-proclaimed star maker. Is apparently he's making a star in the Frenchman Varden Martin, a man who has beaten Billy Copeland. And Billy Copeland is no slouch. I mean, this is the man who was the first person who defeated Reese Omega, the current lightweight champion. So there is definitely nothing that you should take lightly about Billy Copeland. And there's Varden Martin. Let me remind all of you that this is a submission match. The only way to win is, of course, by making your opponent submit. Now, I think this is a match that should greatly benefit both of these guys. Both of these guys are very technical wrestlers, mechanics in the ring. And I think both of them would love to make the other one tap out. Varden Martin is the self-proclaimed crippler. So we'll see if he can cripple Billy Copeland here tonight. Referee rings the bell, and these two both go to the center of the ring. Varden Martin gets the upper hand with a quick suplex, a very, very fast suplex. I don't even think Billy saw that going. Billy looks like he's about to go for some type of maybe a lockup to start the match, but that was not in Varden plans. And now Billy Copeland with the reversal uppercut. Both of these people are going right for the big moves here with a backbreaker. Maybe that's going to be Billy Copeland's plan, to target the back of Martin. And we will see what Varden's plan in the uppercut of his own. This one was a running variation. Jawbreaker. Drop kick. I think it's safe to say that both of these guys really do not like each other. And what a quick rivalry this has been. I mean, it started on the return, the premiere of season 4 episode of Conflict. These guys had a match, and which Varden won. I mean, now Billy's attacking the arm. Looks like that was going to affect the forearm. I don't know what type of. If he keeps that up, then he's only going to have to be doing leg submissions here. Billy Copeland, always the showboater, got caught. He's gonna have to watch out for that. I don't think you want to showboat in the ring with a man who calls himself a crippler. Goes to the back of the head. And now Billy, catches Varden off guard. There hasn't been any clear out of any one of these two who's gotten the upper hand so far. They've just been trading these blows and these moves back and forth, and here it goes. There's a lead switch again. Now Billy has the upper hand, and he goes back to attacking the arm. Maybe that's the we got a submission. Oh wait, I thought he tapped, but Varden with the reversal. Billy with a reversal of his own. Seems to be attacking. I believe that was the left or no, the right arm of Varden Martin. Another uppercut. Irish whip to the corner and the boot to the face. Referee's gonna have to watch for that. Could get himself disqualified. A suplex of his own, but Varden just gets right back up like he's not feeling any of this pain. And now Varden with a submission of his own. What the hell is that? It's like a sort of torture rack in the way. Varden gets out of that. Oh, looks like he was in a pin position, but there's no pins in this match. Varden goes all the way up to the top. Billy reversed it. Giant drop kick from the top rope. And now Varden with a leg submission of his own. What is this? Is Varden Martin going to tap out? We've seen that Billy was attacking the back of Varden, so I'm pretty sure that was a painful submission move, more than a submission move already is. But oh, gut buster. Now Varden decides to go to the top rope. I don't think we've seen him go to the top rope before. Billy is on his feet. Varden flies through the air with a crossbody. With the giant crossbody and the armbar is locked on. How quick he set that armbar in. Billy fights his way out. Now Varden's in the corner. Reverse. Oh my gosh. These two definitely do not like each other. These two do not like each other. Oh, reversal for seemed like it was going to be a bad breaker. Here comes Varden Martin with another suplex, a quick suplex that we've seen in the beginning of this match. Giant knee right across the chest of Copeland. Kick to the spine. And a stomp to the chest or to the midsection. Now Billy is deciding to fight back. I don't know how he's fighting back with those attacks to his torso like that. Another suplex, attacks to the back. Attacks to the back, and Varden, pretty sure his arm is not going to be feeling pretty great after this match. After he was, now he's attacking the face. I think Billy Copeland may be bleeding. I think that's why he's attacking the head like that. I'm not really sure. Right side of that. And Billy Copeland is busted open. He is definitely busted open. And now he goes right back to attacking the arm. Right back with an arm submission. The shoulder is protruding in an unnatural position. Varden Martin is fighting. He's trying to fight. He's right by the rope. Either his feet or his arm can reach the rope, but he rolls his way out. But he's not. Oh, looks like he was still going to be locked in, but that elbow to the face will definitely make anybody back off, at least for a second. Billy Copeland is haven't been able to find a response to Varden Martin's onslaught. Now he's trying to crawl to get to his feet, to get away from Varden Martin, I should say. Catches him there. Both of these guys have been getting caught off guard this entire match. Both trying to go for the offense and ignoring the defense. And here's Billy Copeland with that move we saw earlier, wrenching Varden Martin's neck back. Varden fights out. It's not over yet. Varden is not done yet. And what is this? Oh! Right into the corner of the ring. Definitely targeting the back again. We know both of these guys' games plan coming into this match. He's gonna go for the leg. Billy Copeland powers out. What is this, a DDT? No, not a DDT. Billy brings him to his feet. And that was a crossface. The crossface by Billy Copeland. Varden is right next to the ropes. He's right by the ropes. All he has to do is reach out, and he can't. The referee calls the match. That is a submission victory for Billy Copeland. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of Conflict Survival. It's coming soon, and it will be in the ECW arena. I am Aaron Jackson. Thanks for watching.